Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another Live Wire Sports Media Update. All right, there has been some, I guess you could say, rumors circling around the WNBA with one superstar and Caitlin Clark. You can add Aliyah Boston into that. Um, since the All-Star break, there's been a lot of chatter, there's been a lot of posting on X, a lot of backbiting. You're seeing Caitlin Clark intertwining with certain players trying to recruit her in, whatever the case may be. Now, if some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about the New York Liberty, the Phoenix Suns. Now, you know that Caitlin Clark has a strong connection, friendship with Sabrina Ionescu. Now, a lot of people speculating that Caitlin could go to New York, pair up with Sabrina. I mean, that's one. Then some people say LA. I don't think she will ever go to LA. Phoenix, yeah, I can see that. I can see that a lot. But I want to go a little bit deeper into this because I saw a lot of conversation, a lot of reading a lot, and people don't understand that these two people right here, Lynn Dunn, Chrissy Sides, they on the clock. And the reason why I say they on the clock, now some people might believe it, some people might not believe it, but we all said this in any given time. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And best believe there's a lot of smoke that's going to start a lot of fire. Now, again, the reason why I said Chrissy Sides and Lynn Dunn is on the clock is because Chrissy Sides is in her second year. She drafted 2 #1 picks, Aliyah Boston last year, Caitlin Clark this year. Lynn Dunn has been the coach for the Indiana Fever. She won a title there. She helped put the Seattle Storm together, but she didn't stay there. I think she left by the time they got Sue Bird. But if you look at the franchise of the Indiana Fever, they haven't really did anything since Tamika Catchings. And for Lynn Dunn to be a former coach, now she's a GM, she's just as worse. The coach that you hired is no good. I showed y'all highlights in my last video about how Cheryl Miller was able to connect with the players, was able to connect with Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we could take from this. And then you look at this clip right here. This clip right here pretty much, I feel, says it all. Right here. Chrissy Sides was sitting there with her 3 starters. She posed and took a picture. Now, I can tell you this. They didn't want to take pictures with her. They didn't want to deal with her. Caitlin gave her one of those, I'll give you her for sheer measure because the camera's on us. Leo Boston was looking for somebody else. Kelsey Mitchell took off. She was like, I'm out of here. And then Chrissy Sides ran Kelsey Mitchell down to get her attention. Chrissy Sides knows that she has three talented people on her team, and she's using them all wrong. And she's trying to come to the All-Star game just to look fake. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you, she came to look fake because we already know once they get back to playing basketball in Indiana, she's going to do the same BS she's been doing. But I know that she was there just to see how Cheryl Miller treated Caitlin, how free Caitlin was running the show. She probably was there to try to take notes for who knows. To try to come back in the second half. You know what, Caitlin, you're gonna run the show. Just to show that, hey, you know what? Hey, I could coach her. See, people, you have to understand something. When a coach is on when a coach is under fire and they on the back burn, it don't take a lot just to show for a coach to figure out, say, you know what, hey, I need to change some things. Maybe watching Cheryl Miller, the way she interact with all the players, you know, including Cece, how Cece gave her hugs, told her I love her. She don't do that for Chrissy Size. We already seen the photos, how her and Chrissy Size interact, yelling, slamming, pulling away. She grabbing Caitlin, she hugging her close, you know, like she's a child, like, oh, you gonna listen to me. See, Chrissy Size has a complex about her, folks. She has a complex about her. She's a control freak. You can look at her. She's a control freak. She don't know how to coach. She don't know how to connect with her players. She yells at them. You know, she sits on the sideline, you know, watching up and down. Long as CC passing the ball and she ain't taking shots, she's happy with it. They could lose by 50 long as CC don't even shoot. She's good with it. But as soon as Caitlin gets off on her own and then get everybody involved, she has a problem with it. She doesn't give Caitlin no credit in the media. It's hard for her to even acknowledge Caitlin in the media. You got players that just playing with Caitlin for the first time in an All-Star game. They all out here showing her love, embracing her. Cheryl Miller let her run the show. The others, the others from other teams that has a point guard, listen to Caitlin. They love her. Now, spite for what we all have heard from the beginning of the season up to now about how Caitlin wasn't appreciated by the vets, well, guess what? That narrative has changed. Now, we can still sit here and think it's sabotage. At some point, it is. You know, and I get to that in another video because awards and all of that stuff. That's a whole separate video. But looking at these two right here, Lynn Dunn and Chrissy Sides, it's a failed organization. They lucked up and get Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. They lucked up and got them. But now, but now there's a new player in the field. The WNBA has just got a new media rights deal, and the new CBA will be taking place next year, and it's up to 2.2 billion, and 11-year partnership with Disney, NBC, and Amazon. And guess who you could thank for that? Yeah, yours truly, Caitlin Clark. See, the thing about it is, guys, this right here is going to change the game. And if y'all don't know what the CBA is going to do for the rookie deal, well, let me explain it to you. The new CBA deal is going to allow current players and rookies to opt out their contract. Caitlin and I believe Aliyah Boston is 2 years in. She has 2 more years, so that's 25, 26. Caitlin is 1 year in, so she has 24, 25. 26, 27, 27. So her contract is up a year after Aliyah Boston. But with this new CBA deal, guess what? It's going to allow them to opt out sooner. And sooner means 2026. And if Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark decide to opt out together, the only reason they won't opt out that contract is one, the Indiana Fever has to fire Chrissy Sides at the end of the year. They have to bring a coach that has the pedigree to coach. Yeah, they can't be just some Joe Smo off the. And then you're gonna have to draw free agents there because guess what? As much as free agents want to play with Caitlin, they do not want to play for a coach like Chrissy Sides. And that's going to hurt the Indiana franchise because if they can't get players to come there, now they'll come there just to play with CC, but you're gonna have a bad coach because your coach don't know how to coach talent. Is exactly you see what I'm saying? And if Lynn Dunn keeps Chrissy Sides for another year, you best believe I don't even care if she stays past 2025 and they fire her going into the 2026 season, it won't matter because the damage will already be done. And Lynn Dunn loyalty to Chrissy Sides is going to cause her franchise to fall even further. And it's going to be the Indiana franchise is going to remind you of the Chicago Bulls, how the Chicago Bulls haven't got better since Derrick Rose days. They haven't got better since then. So, me personally, I think that the owner gonna have to fire Lynn Dunn, bring in a competent GM, and then bring in a well-rounded head coach that knows X's and O's and know what to do. So, because if you lose Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston, let me explain something to you. I'm about to explain something to y'all right now.
Are you worried
This man-
that the Indiana Fever are about to just take over the WNBA because Caitlin Clark's coming to town?
Sorry about it.
Yeah, no, we wanted her. She'd be great. I wish we could have had her, but they're going to be good. She's an unbelievable player. You see her last night?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
she's sick.
Stud.
She's
She
sick.
is phenomenal.
I mean, I love watching her anytime. I'm gonna.
Big Ten girl.
Yeah, Big Ten girl. I wish she was coming out. She's coming to Phoenix, man.
She's not.
I know.
She's a fever.
Okay, these Iowa Hawkeyes fans need to shut up, too. Last night, as they're celebrating her break.
That's Matt Ishbia, the owner of the Phoenix Mercury and the Phoenix Suns. And you see what they did with the Phoenix Suns. Now that was before Caitlin came out of college, and he wanted her. But make no mistake. Make no mistake. Because this photo right here, this photo is not an accident. It's not an accident at all, my friends. Matt Ishbia wants Caitlin Clark. He even put a hit squad out to recruit Caitlin Clark. And people might say, hey, oh, it is nothing. Oh, it's something.
Are you worried that the Indiana Fever are about to just...
That's not the one I want. Look at that.
Reason.
You see Caitlin's reaction after that? She had a smile. She walked off laughing because guess what? The girl wants to win. If you see her interaction with Chrissy Sides and everything they're going through on the sideline, she wants to win. And if she goes through the first year, say for instance, at the end of the season, they slip out the playoffs. Because you hear Enrique say that the Dallas Mavericks are going to try to push for a playoff spot because guess what? They getting healthy. They getting Satu Sabali back. They getting others back. So they might make a run like no other. And guess what? The Indiana Fever already lost to them without some players. So guess what? They're gonna be even stronger, and they could be a problem for Indiana to knock them out again. They played, I think, 2 or 3 more times. They could lose them games because you have a coach that don't know X's O's. Because I guarantee you, if Cheryl Miller was the coach, it would have been so easy for them. So make no mistake, people. This right here, see, Sophie Cunningham is a free agent after this year. But make no mistake, she probably end up staying in Phoenix. Fever could make a run with her, but they'll have to change coach. I'm telling you, players want to play with Caitlin, but I don't think Indiana's going to be able to pull it off because Lynn Dunn and Chrissy Sides. And now, like I said, at the end of the season, Lynn Dunn has to fire Chrissy Sides. That's the only way you're going to be able to keep Caitlin and you're going into. And a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, well, they Caitlin stuck in her contract to 2029." Let me explain something to y'all. The WNBA is not like the NBA. The WNBA trades can happen at any given time. It don't matter what the contract is. But yeah, the Indiana Fever has vested a lot of time and money into Caitlin. They probably will do whatever it takes to satisfy Caitlin because they'll probably come to her. Because if they get wind that Caitlin wants to leave, oh, they're going after Annie. This information right here, don't make no mistake. The owners for the Fever, Lynn Dunn, them already know about it. They already know, like, hey, we're going to have to do something at the end of the season. We cannot lose them. Because, like I said, with the CBA coming in and all the media rights deals, the Phoenix Mercury is in a prime position because, like I said before, Taurasi could be retiring in the next 2 years. BG could be leaving in another year or two, too, also. Guess what? Matt Ishbor wants another star over there. He'll keep Sophie Cunningham. He'll keep Rebecca over there. Hell, he'll keep Natasha Cloud if he could keep her. And if he could bring in Aliyah Boston and Caitlin as a package without trading for them, and they opt out their contract and say, hey, let's go to Phoenix and play, new facility and everything, bring in the winning culture, and play for a title, and then you getting a lot of people over there. You already got Khalil Copper over there. You already got Sophie Cunningham over there. You already got talent already there. You don't have that much over there in New York because a lot of them kind of old. Now, Jacqueline Jones, she'll be over there. Her and thing. You don't know about Stewie. Stewie is a free agent. Most likely she'll resign. Diana Taurasi a free agent too. There's a lot of things that could happen, guys. And let's not be naive and let's not be fooled that we cannot think the impossible can happen. Do we want Caitlin to stay in Indiana? Yeah, we want her to stay there. But if this team doesn't win 20 games next year and still under that 11 or 12 games, can you blame her to stay? Right now, Caitlin, being honest, Caitlin and Aliyah Boston really have control. They was like, hey, I could go to the owner and say, look, when the new collective bargaining agreement come out and we redo our contract, we are opting out in 2026. So either you get rid of the coach and the GM and get us some free agents that want to play over here, boom. or we walking. And guess what the Indiana Fever gonna be at? Right back at the bottom again. You see, let's make no mistake. Natasha Cloud and Caitlin Clark are close. And I say close, they real close. Because you listen to Caitlin say what she said? She said, I just literally text you. So they have each other numbers. They already be talking. See, this just like the NBA. The players be talking. They friends with each other. Look how much love Caitlin has gotten from all the players. Anika for Seattle, she's a free agent too. Imagine you could get Nika and Sophie Cunningham over there, but you would have to get rid of the damn coach. See, you get rid of the coach and you bring somebody, say, Sue Bird um, or Mark Jackson or Cheryl Miller over there. Guess what? People gonna say, I'm out. I'm going to Indiana. Cheryl Miller over there? What? You gonna have a post player. You're gonna have another shooter on the outside. Sophia can play decent defense, and she can hit shots. She's gritty. She runs the floor. Nika runs the floor. Her and Boston. You add a couple more other pieces. You maybe could get Satu Sabli. That's another piece. There are things that Indiana could do to help their cause. But like I said, they can't get out of their way because they have an inept coach and an inept GM. It's as simple as that, guys. Again, I'm going to go back to Natasha Cloud because I'm going to let y'all listen to how Natasha Cloud loves Caitlin and she breaks down her game.
I think more than anything, the pace that she plays with during the game, people don't realize how fast she's actually pushing the pace on the offensive end as she's pushing their transition, which pushes defenses to be on their heels a lot of the time. I mean, look how fast, it's a simple handoff, a DHO to Alicia Gray, gets her open for an open three, just simply by her pace, her ability to draw and be the primary focus of defenses. She is willing to pass the ball, and I think that's what makes her so special. She understands that she's going to be the main focus every single night on the court. She's willing to give herself up as a decoy most nights to make her teammates and put them in successful situations.
Again, guys, like I said, there are a lot of players that are going to be free this year. Most likely, Nika Unugwale. Like I said, Diane Taurasi. Matter of fact, Natasha Howard. She's a free agent. She's 32 years old. You need a point guard to replace her. Now, you can resign her for another 2 years and hoping that this new CBA allow Caitlin and Aliyah Boston to opt out. You know what I'm saying? You got Diane Taurasi, 42, going on 43. You could hold on her for a little longer. You got, like I said, you got Breonna Stewart hitting 30. DeWanna Bonner, 36. She's hitting her prime. Alyssa Thomas, 32. Kelsey Mitchell, free agent, she's 28. So she's still got a couple more years before 30. Then you think about Kelsey Plum, 29. She probably get resigned. Santu Sabli, 26, almost 27. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get all of these down. Sophie Cunningham, she's young. She's 27, almost 28. You go after her. Kia Nurse, another guard that's out there. Brittany Griner, a free agent. So to be honest with you, Alicia Clark, you don't need her. Most likely Virginie Carrington. She's another one. So I'm just saying there's a lot of free agents there, notable free agents that the Indiana Pacers see. Matt Isbar ain't scared to spend money. But see, the Indiana Pacers, I mean, the Indiana Fever are probably going to be scared to spend money to get some of these free agents. You know why? Because you got to get some of these, like I said, Natasha Cloud and all of them is free agents. I mean, Natasha Howard, my bad, from Dallas Wings, my bad, not Natasha Cloud. So she's still there. So you got to think about it. I mean, they could probably replace Sophie Cunningham with Dejanay Carrington over there. You know, that, I mean, there's more defense or whatever the case may be. There's so many different moving parts that could take place, and it's something that we have to keep our eye on. We cannot look at this and say, "Oh, this can't happen. This is never going to happen." Caitlin Clark will be the biggest name to hit the market since sliced bread. And I love some bread. So that's going to be some good bread. The thing about it is, I'm keep telling people, and I'm gonna show y'all why I keep saying this, is that this tweet right here. Now, you might can't see it as much, but I'll read it to you anyway, because it's I responded to it, and it's from screenshots of Phoenix 2000. They said with the new CBA, they will allow players to opt out of their contract in 2026 because the new deal will be too lucrative and would be unfair to keep rookies under the old contract. Happened before in the NBA. So 2026 will be a free for all. Player union will negotiate, not owners. And see, the players will have the power, not the owners. The players will have the power. So therefore, they can, like I said, they will be able to tell them, say, "Hey, we opted out our contract." If Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark sat down together and said, "Hey, where you want to play out? Let's opt out and go play there." They want to, because Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark wants to play together. They wants to play together. And if they could move together and opt out together on their contract and say, "Bye-bye, Indiana," and say, "Hello, Phoenix," or "Hello, New York," or "Hello, LA," guess what? How can you not? Because say, for instance, they do go to LA. Hypothetically, they go to LA. You got Cameron Brink over there. You got Rika Jackson over there. You got De'Erica Hamby over there. Then you add Caitlin Clark, and you add Aliyah Boston up there. That starting five is ridiculous right there. You have a Caitlin Clark, De'Erica Hamby, Rika Jackson, Aliyah Boston, and Cam Brink on the floor. Oh my gosh, that's a nasty lineup right there. You talk about running up and down the floor. Shh. Like I said, for New York, they're gonna need pieces because I think Laney Hamilton is a free agent. So, but Phoenix got pieces already there. Like I said, Kalia Copper there. You imagine Boston, Kalia Copper, Caitlin, Sophie. You probably get another big, get a Nika over there. Come on. Natasha Cloud getting older, she probably will say, "I'll be the backup." Then you could run a two guard set with Clark and Howard together. Let Howard be the shooting guard. She ain't got to pass. She could penetrate and get buckets. Like I said, it's so many different things that it's so many ways. Now, like again, Could it happen? Yeah. Would it happen? We don't know. But I'm not gonna be fooled to say, oh, it can't happen, because you know why? Because you got these two right here running your organization. They don't know how to. They don't even know how to play with the team that they have right now. You see how Chrissy sides operate. You have leads, you blow. You get down, you have to climb your way back out. She doesn't know how to coach. And that's why I said what I said, because Chrissy Side showed up at the All-Star and she knew good and well. She knew good and well. CC was being coached by Cheryl Miller. And I think Chrissy Sides wanted to see how Caitlin perform under her. Don't be surprised that Chrissy Sides tried to implement something that from that All-Star game to running her offense. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. But that's my time. I will try to get to another video sometime today or tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. But y'all leave a comment down. Let me know what y'all think, man. I definitely want to hear what y'all have to say. My next video, I'm gonna leave my email down there so y'all could send questions. I'm gonna do a mailbag for y'all about things that I will answer y'all questions and put it in a mailbag video, about the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, and so forth and so on. So I will do that in the next video. I'll leave it. You can check out in this video. I will leave my email in this description in this video, and then you could just email me and say, hey, tell me who you are. Say I've been following your channel, whatever, so forth and so on. I would like for you to answer this question, and then y'all leave questions, and then I will answer y'all questions in the next video as a mailbag exclusive. So until then, this is your boy Livewire Sports and Media. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on the Indiana Fever, future of Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Should they stay, build the franchise around there? But before that, what all needs to take place? Until then, this is your boy Livewire Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.